Good morning and welcome, dear student. Today I am going to throw light on the first poem of first flight of Standard 10, Dust of Snow. This poem has been composed by an American poet and playwright, Robert Frost. The information about the poet has been given on the screen. You can learn about him going through each and every piece of information. This poem was originally published with the title Favor in December 1920, but later on it was published in 1923 in the poet's famous collection of poems, New Hampshire. The poem goes like this. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of a snow from a hemlock tree. The poet begins to say that snowflakes have covered all the tree tops and he is walking under one of these snow-covered trees. That is a hemlock tree. Since a hemlock tree is a poisonous tree, it cannot be associated with anything positive. Suddenly, a crow alights on that tree. The way a crow shook down on me, a crow alights on that tree. As a result of the motion caused by the crow's arrival, the snowflakes on the tree fall on the speaker, on the poet like rain. Since the snowflakes are very light and tiny particles, the poet thinks that they look like white and immaculate dust particles. And so here you would see that a figure of speech metaphor has also been used. Later I will discuss the literary devices used in the poem. Second stanza. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. In the second stanza, the speaker describes how the fallen snowflakes have affected him. His mood is changed. Before the fall of the snowflake, he was in despair. He was disappointed. He was regretting something that had happened in the past. But after the fall of the snowflakes, he is glad. The snowflakes have another effect on the speaker. He continued that he had not been looking forward to that particular day of any significance. And so he says, and saved some part of a day I had rued. He thought that the day would be a waste, but the shower of the snowflakes on his shoulder had changed his mood and his mind. He realizes that the day is not a complete waste. Some part of the day, has been delightful. Really, hemlock tree and crow are the symbols of evil and ugliness. However, in this poem, these symbols unite and cause an event that is highly positive and delightful. The poet has used these two symbols in a very profound and meaningful way. Probably he wants to convey a message that sometimes even the negative things can create a kind of positive effect. Dear student, in this poem, some figures of speech have been used. The first, metaphor. The dust of a snow. Really, the tiny particles of snow are called snowflakes. But the poet has used the word dust. So this word has been used to compare, snowflakes, and therefore we can say metaphor has been used in this line. And second, alliteration. In the line, saved and saved some part, saved some. These two words start with the same letter and sound S. S sound and S letter, saved some. And this way the figure of speech alliteration has been used. A figure of speech assonance has also been used in this poem. When the poet says, shook down on me, in this line, shook, O, in the first word O, second word O, third O. So this way you can see, shook down on me. Vowel sound O has been repeated, and therefore we can say assonance has been used. It is a figure of speech. And one more figure of speech has been used in this poem. Dear students, you would see that the poem has been composed just in one sentence. No punctuation marks have been used in this poem. Only full stop, a full stop has been used at the end of the line, and no punctuation marks have been used, and therefore we can say that enjambment has been used in this poem. Enjambment is also a figure of speech, and it is used when no punctuation marks are used after any lines of the poems. A figure of speech, synecdoche, has also been used in the poem. When the poet says, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had lived. The poet says that his heart experienced a complete change. His mood has been changed. Through this word, the poet says that his complete personality, his person has been changed. Not only the heart, but his whole personality has been changed. And so, this word has been used to refer to the whole part. When a part of the whole is used to refer to the whole, or the whole is used to refer to a part, in that case, synecdoche is used. It is a figure of speech. Dear student, the rhyming scheme of the poem is A-B, A-B. Crow, me, snow, tree. If we take the first stanza into account, we would see crow, me, snow, tree. A, B, A, B is the rhyming scheme of the poem. Dear students, this way this poem completes. Some questions have been given under the heading thinking about the poem. You have to answer each of the questions given. You have also write the summary of the poem Dust of Snow, and then thereafter some more questions would be there given to you later on. Thank you very much.